Talk, sing, read and play with First 5 Forever.
Hi everybody, I'm Miss Claire.
And I'm Miss Jenny.
And we're here from Logan City Council Libraries, First 5 Forever team. We'd love to bring you a story today and a little song, and we'll have a little bit of fun.
First of all, we'll do our acknowledgement of country though. So if you can do this along at home with us, girls and boys, that would be great. Here is the land, and here is the sky. Here are my people, and here am I. Give yourselves a big hug. Oh, and we're going to acknowledge our elders past, present and emerging.
Thank you, Miss Jenny.
You're welcome.
Okay, can we start off with the song, Miss Jenny?
We can.
Where are your little twinkle hands?
Yeah.
Awesome. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Good job, everybody. Okay, so Miss Jenny, today I have got a book. It is called Guess How Much I Love You by Sam McBratney.
I love you too, Miss Claire.
Thank you, Miss Jenny. Okay, so guys, when you're reading, always read it all day. All day. Oh no, you can actually read this as a bedtime story or during the day as well. Okay, Miss Jenny, have you got a little friend for us today?
I do. He's gorgeous.
Very beautiful. Look at his beautiful eyes. Gorgeous. All right, here we go. Little Nut Brown Hare, who was going to bed, held on tight to Big Nut Brown Hare's very long ears. He wanted to be sure that Big Nut Brown Hare was listening. "Guess how much I love you," he said. "Oh, I don't think I could guess that," said Big Nut Brown Hare. "This much," said Little Nut Brown Hare, stretching his arms out as wide as they could go. Look, so wide. Big Nut Brown Hare had even longer arms. "But I love you this much," he said. That's a lot, thought Little Nut Brown Hare. "I love you as high as I can reach," said Little Nut Brown Hare. "Reach right up. That's the way." "Well, I love you as high as I can reach," said Big Nut Brown Hare. "Ooh, that's quite high," thought Little Nut Brown Hare. "I wish I had arms like that." Oh, good, Miss Jenny. Then Little Nut Brown Hare had a good idea. He tumbled upside down and reached up the tree trunk with his feet. "I love you all the way to my toes," he said.
Maybe his little toes are here.
Yeah, I think so. "And I love you all the way to your toes," said Big Nut Brown Hare, swinging him up over his head. "I love you as high as I can hop," laughed Little Nut Brown Hare, bouncing up and down. Good job. "But I love you as high as I can hop," smiled Big Nut Brown Hare, and he hopped so high that his ears touched the branches above. "That's good hopping," thought Little Nut Brown Hare. "I wish I could hop like that." "I love you all the way down to the lane as far as the river," cried Little Nut Brown Hare. "And I love you across the river over the hills," said Big Nut Brown Hare. "That's very far," thought Little Nut Brown Hare. He was almost too sleepy to think anymore. Then he looked beyond the thorn bushes, out to the big dark night. Nothing could be further than the sky. "I love you right up to the moon," he said, and he closed his eyes. "That's so far," said Big Nut Brown Hare. "That is very far." Big Nut Brown Hare settled Little Nut Brown Hare into his bed of leaves. He leaned over and kissed him good night. Then he lay down close by and whispered with a smile, "I love you right up to the moon and back."
Oh.
Did you love that story, Miss Jenny?
I love that story so much.
It's a very beautiful one. All right. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Bye.
And I'll see you next time. Bye.
Talk, sing, read, and play with First 5 forever.